Now, with the Boston Christian flag case, what do you think led to that unanimous decision?
Well, I think it was two things. First, it was religious hostility, and then it was the 1971 Supreme Court decision called Lemon versus Kurtzman, known as the Lemon Test, which, by the way, that has now been overturned as of June 27 this year. It began with our case that came down 9-0 on May the 2nd this year, and it was cited on June 27 to overturn the Lemon Test. What this has done is it has caused a lot of problems with the free speech, free exercise clause of the First Amendment, and it has put religion in a target. What happened in Boston is very symptomatic of what's been happening around the country, and that is every viewpoint was allowed for 12 years, 284 flag applications, no denials, lots of different individual viewpoints, even conflicting viewpoints. No problem in Boston. They had a public forum flagpole, and they said it was open to all applicants. But when Hal Shurtleff wanted to celebrate the Constitution, he wanted to have a short event about an hour in their public forum in the City Hall Plaza, and temporarily for this 1 hour raise the Christian flag. But it was the application and the word on the application that caught the attention and resulted in the censorship. It was the word Christian before the word flag. He was told if it's a Christian flag, it's not permissible. If you call the same flag something other than Christian, like Camp Constitution flag, call it a non-religious name, it's okay. So the same flag could have flown if Hal Shurtleff deemed it to be non-religious. If he used a term like Christian to describe the flag to be religious, then it was banned. So the same flag was okay. It just depends upon Hal's perception of that flag. I mean, you couldn't get more clear than they wanted to censor and discriminate against religious viewpoints. And that, I think, is what caught the attention of the justices. And we have an amazing, historic 9-0 victory in this case. So we will be celebrating the event that should have gone on without a hitch in 2017. We'll gather in the same place, celebrating the Constitution with Camp Constitution. And we will now join the ranks of others who've had their viewpoints permissible. Because of this historic Supreme Court decision, we will raise that Christian flag as we celebrate our Judeo-Christian heritage and history in Boston.
Now, in about 30 seconds that we've got left, what kind of precedent does this set for other cases where the freedom of speech runs into the Establishment Clause, its separation of church and state?
Well, they raised the Establishment Clause under the Lemon Test, the same thing that they did in the Coach Kennedy case. They said if you kneel down after the game and think about where you're going to order your pizza, some secular thought, that's fine. But if you think thoughts about God and think silently about prayer, that's banned. They said it's the Establishment Clause, the Lemon Test. Now that Lemon Test, that bad decision is gone as of June 27, and it's because of the Camp Constitution case, Shurtleff versus City of Boston. So now free speech, free exercise of religion is alive and well. And the Establishment Clause, the court says, must be interpreted according to its historical meaning, not this judge-made gloss.
All right, Matt Staver with Liberty Counsel, thank you. We'll be right back.